Okay, I want to ask about all of these retribution cases that Trump is bringing. Comey and Trish, etc. I mean, it's just going down the line and bringing up false charges against everybody that he can do. Because he's a petty little man. Petty, petty, petty. So I'm going to do a real quick read and we'll look and see what this has to say. So I'm going to use my Lenormand and a tarot deck. So I'm asking about the petty cases that Trump is bringing. What can you tell us about that? It's a message. Okay? It's a message. Yeah, that's it. Concrete message. And we know he's always said, you come against me, I'm going to come against you twice as hard. Okay? He's petty. He's an angry, little pissed off, wealthy guy that wants to throw his weight around. So the energy coming into it is about the young men. And a victory. So I think these people, younger people, were moving this. I think this has to do with his, well, it could be his legal team, if you want to call them that. Or it could be on the opposite side, legal teams. But let's see. At the center of all this, the light is dawning. And the wheel is turning. The challenge is his fishtails, his lies, his spin, ongoing, liar and thief. And it's manipulation. It's all about manipulation and his lies. Okay. Potential outcome, the community. What's being offered up to the community. Okay. So it's about his trying to put out a show of strength. Come after me, be worried because I'm going to hit back 10 times harder. Outside influence is key. Which is the tough truth. Underneath of it all, we have Trump, of course, and he is trying to protect himself, slow walking America and his protection. He's so fragile, he's got to have a protection shell around him, okay, that he can hide in, have his little shell around him, okay, and go after people. But the key, outside influences, the key is the absolute truth. And everything he's doing, again, the challenge is his lies and his manipulation. Okay? And this is a message to people. Okay? But the center of it all, the wheel is turning on his lies, his manipulation, and what he's offering out to the public. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to do a clarifying read and see what it has to say on this matter about his just retribution, going after people, trying to dirty them. Now, none of these cases are going to go far because they're all bogus. But it's to humiliate these people, to put it out there, and a show of just, I'll show you type of thing. The center of it all, we have this sitting there and contemplating all this stuff. Now, I think this is Trump. Trump is sitting there and he can't get out of the emotional things that are coming in. He'll brood on this for years in order to get back at somebody that said something or did something he didn't like. Now, part of this, is the past. What was done in the past. This is also my card for, of course, the pedophiles and all of that, the dirty things. And what he wants to put out to the MAGA family. Okay? Again, this is another distraction from the, it's another distraction from the Epstein stuff. Okay? I'm going to come after those that have come after me in any way, shape, or form. So on one hand, it's a distraction. On another hand, it's what he wants to try to put out to the MAGA clan. On one side of it, though, we have the wheel is turning. There's an agreement. Foundation is what's being shared. An agreement, the wheel is turning, and things are continuing to be driven forward. The other side of it, his delusion, pondering his delusion, and the karma in his place, what he's pondering is going after people. Karmic retribution. Why? He doesn't like the harvest. And trying to hang on. Okay? Wanting to hang on. He doesn't let go of any of this stuff. He continues to ponder it. And it's a nightmare. He's getting his delusional nightmare of this going forward. We have the Republicans. Also, I think this is his whole life situation. What he's grown up with in the lap of luxury. Okay? And Trump looking at wanting a victory. But what's being offered up is ending in what? A loss. Okay? And his, cushy life that he's had, this idea of I've got everything, I can control everything, I'm wealthy, I can do what I want, is entering judgment. When it comes to him wanting to sit on his throne with the lovers, but there are the investigations that are happening. When it comes to what he's trying to feed people and keep up in the air with the messages being put out, and what's being birthed in America is again coming to his end. Okay? So he thinks, he grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth, being a hated little shit growing up. Okay? He was a spoiled hater growing up. They said when he was in the military school, he was just a little ass. Somebody asked me about Barron. Melania was so proud that even as a 3-4-year-old, he was downgrading the people that worked around there, bossing them around. Yeah, they were so proud of that. And he's growing up to be a tall little shit. Okay? He's just as horrid as his parents. He's the one that was behind this crypto stuff. Okay, that's Baron stuff. Yeah. So he's just as horrid as his parents are. So again, when it comes to these cases, though, where it's moving for is a nightmare, he continues to ponder it. There's an agreement that he's just trying to hang on, okay? And he just doesn't let things go. And what's being shared is the harvest, what's coming out of this, and it's not going to go well for him because the wheel is turning on what he's pondering in his delusion, okay? He's delusional if he thinks this is going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. It just shows, again, how petty he is and what a hater he is. That he will hold on to these things and grind on it for years. Anybody that tries to make him accountable for anything, he's going to go after. Okay? Anybody that shows what a criminal he is, he's going to try to go after. Yep. So on that note, I'll leave that here, but it's going to afford him nothing in the end. It just makes him look small, petty, as the person he is. A small, petty-minded little hater that has to have his little shell on him because he's so fragile, okay, that he wants to present as if he has some big power, and it just shows how absolutely insecure he is and fragile and miserable. He's a miserable person. He has no joy in his life. Okay? All he's got is hate and misery and grinding on. You've done me wrong, and I'm going to come after you. I'm going to make you pay. Oh, Lord, have mercy. On that note, I'll leave that here. So, yeah, he's going to continue to grind on it, be miserable, try to make everybody else pay, and just show how absolutely petty and fragile he is. Yeah, good luck with that.